obsession caused this great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so where we last left off, I'd already put together... I say I'd put together a team. After my stream the other day, yesterday, or the following day, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to log in just for a moment, just to see how things are going. And I just started to think, I need another healer. I need another healer, primarily because if we are to complete the game, I don't know what's going to happen. Alright? Remember, I say it all the time, but these guys, these are endgame. The fourth and final dungeon. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who's going to die. But I need a healer for the Crimson Court. So yesterday I started thinking, well, I want to take a Jester for the third Darkest Dungeon. That would be Flameheart. He's level 5. Cool. We'll get him to level 6. These guys are all level 5s. Let's get them to level 6 so they are fully prepared to go back into the courtyard to take on and find the Viscount. But instead, let's do a Gather the Blood to get them all there. And then I just popped into the stagecoach just to see what was going on. And there was a level 2 adventurer, Vestal. And who better to join us than Lex and Bex's other sister, Vex. A whole trio of sisters, 2 of which have unfortunately passed. But the third and final, this will be the final. The final sister has come along. Like the others, she is stalwart in her campaign against horrors and terrors worldwide, and she is aware of the Crimson Curse, having received letters and correspondence from her sisters, and of course, first it was Bex, who perished, who had written to Lex. Before perishing, she wrote to Vex. So everyone's come here. All sisters are here. And I thought, why not? Let's bring her in. She's level 2. We're going to go in to a level 5 champion. I have given Vex the Tome of Holy Healing, minus 15% on the max HP, but 25% HP healing. Very cool. I've also given her the Ancestor's Portrait, 50 XP Resolve XP. So I think if we're to complete this, she's going to go probably to level 4 straight away. With this, who knows, maybe 5. I don't know, maybe she'll go level 6. Who knows? I don't know. But that's where we're going. We're going to the courtyard. And then I had a look at the districts, of which there's not a great deal left. There's all of these, but I need to go to the farmstead. The Red Hook, of course, is just... I need to get the right amount of crests. Cartographer's Camp as well, crests. Puppet Theatre, crests. House of the Yellow Hand, I'm slightly lacking. I need 37 portraits to do that. But yesterday I unlocked the Altar of Light. Crusader, Vestal, Flagellant, Chaplain, and Templar. 10% stun resist and 10% HP healing done. I thought... Well, the moment I saw a Vestal and a stagecoach, and that I had enough heirlooms, I think it was deeds, to get this, why not? Let's just take another one. Let's take another Vestal. And of course, Trainer Ring, Athenium, Performance Hall, and Outsider's Bonfire are all unlocked. The only things that we need to fully upgrade, because we've done the Blacksmith, the Guild, the Sanitarium, and the Tavern. Stagecoach is relying a little bit more on some deeds and crests. The Abbey is busts and crests, just a couple more there. As you can see, 2 more. And then you've got the Survivalist and the Nomad Wagon, which require crests, and that's it. So that's the entire town done. So the aim of the game is to get these guys to level 6, these 3, and who knows, maybe level 5, maybe level 6. The team that will take on the 3rd Darkest Dungeon will be Vex, Flameheart, and I'm thinking either Midnight Chris and Pinnell. But I also had a weird vision of maybe a Lazared in rank 2, so he can do Hands from the Abyss, and then maybe Pinnell, because these two synergize with the Marked, and in fact, it's all coming back to me. I outfitted these two with trinkets in preparation for that, so a Lazared. He's got the Blazing Cauteries, minus 30% bleed skill chance, so he's not going to be bleeding everyone, and 20% bleed skill resist, so that's very good. Demon's Cauldron at 30% and 40% stun and debuff, respectively, 3 crit, so that's what? 180% chance to just stun everything. We've got a debuff chance, of course we get an extra, what was it, 40? Yeah, 40. So it's really good. However, by taking these, we actually lower his max HP by a bit, because we've got natural, 20% max HP when wearing no trinkets, 20% HP healing done received when wearing no trinkets, and 3 speed when wearing no trinkets. So, I don't know, could throw some trinkets on him just for the extra debuff and skill chance and whatnot, but take him off and you've got a very, very, you know, powerful warlock. And then finally Pinnell, who can mark himself, but he'll have a Lazared marking the target and bringing down their dodge a bit, again via that massive 180% chance to debuff. I've given Pinnell Wolf's Tassel, 20% damage versus Marked and 10 accuracy versus Marked, 5 crit versus size 2, and then the Ancestor's Trowel. Get that extra 10% stress, but 15 accuracy on the melee and 30% armor piercing. We have, of course, our Jester to offset that. But yeah, that's what these guys are rocking, so hopefully that's going to work out. But for now, short champion level 5 to get some more blood, which we already have a fuck ton. 117 vials, 1 hero currently wasting. Yeah, we've got so much money, don't we? So no keys. Yeah, Holy Waters. Laudanum. Just trying to think. Trying to think of what creatures in the courtyard do. You've got the ghouls, don't you, who can put horror on you, but yeah, it's fine. Just take some torches. And some, I mean 15. We've currently got 2 heroes that are thirsting for the blood, so we're going to take 10. Of course, we're here to collect some blood from the winemaker's reserve, so we'll probably end up leaving this place with like 25 blood or something, but back to the courtyard, my favourite place in the game. And just in case you were curious, I never really do this, I never show off the trinkets. Actually, that's a lie. I mean, of course, you actively see me put trinkets on these guys, but I'm going to do a quick trinket preview. As you can see, and have seen before, Tome of Holy Vestal, Tome of Holy Healing for the Vestal, as well as the Ancestor's Portrait. Bright Tambourine, of course, for Flameheart, as well as the critical dice for that extra 7 crit. Embler is rocking first of 2 and second of 2 for that massive 2 speed, 15 damage, minus 10 stress and 8 dodge. I mean, who says no? And then finally, Angelus, 25% damage versus Bloodsuckers, and Sanguine Snuff when Bloodlust, 8 crit and 15 dodge. Not bad. So, without further ado, let's get back to the courtyard. As I looked into its dead black eyes, I saw the terrible sentience it had in place of a soul. I can only describe it as an immortal hunger. It is this we cannot kill. If that's not a Lovecraft quote, then I don't know what is. This dungeon is too difficult for me. No, it's not. Now he's going to get all of those bonuses. 8 crit, 15 dodge. Alright, let's go. Very nice. In fact, this is so nice. Torch the throbbing cocoon. Winemaker's reserves. Very good. Ah. What does she have that's doing that? Should have known better. Yes, you should have. What does Hellion have? And is causing her to do that. Stress eater, we can get rid of that. Obsessed with cleanliness? Must be that. Wield phobe, night blindness, necromania. Yeah, so it's glutamania. Oh, interesting. What? What's that? Oh, her accuracy is just absolutely tanked. Okay, got a few fights coming up. What do we got? Ancient Webbers. 74%. No, let's just get the Battle Ballad going. Can we stun him?
Obliterated.
54 crit. Thank goodness for that anti-venom. 3 damage. 69%. It's probably not going to do it.
Annihilated.
Stand correct first. Oh, hold on. No, don't want cheap viewers. Thanks very much, though. Let's give him that. And we'll give him a bit of food. As well as the medicine. Although I probably could have walked that medicine off by the time I get to the next room. Leave that just in case. Alright, what do we got? Interesting.
The blood quickens.
Flesh eaters, sycophant, and a courtesan. So, I'll ballad everyone. Not yet vampiric.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
We're dealing with a potential blight.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
3 for 5. I feel faint. What's his bleed? 100% resistance.
Is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Single heal, good heal.
decimated.
Jesus.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
32. Critical on the riposte as well. Amazing stuff. Unlock strongbox. Let's open it. Very nice. Quest location. Yeah, that's... Oh, damn quest. Oh, we finished quest.
Such a burden of finery risks life and limb.
Yeah, we've just finished the quest, so we don't need to explore anymore. But we're going to. Wine crate, we will smash that for camping.
Ornaments, neatly ordered, lovingly admired.
Right, what do we got? Yeah. Maybe a map.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Alright, 90, 70, 80, and 30. Alright, just a few more rooms. Why not? Let's camp.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Feast. Okay, so if mortality debuffs, heal 50% HP. If mortality debuffs, minus 25 stress. Now, I don't think that counts as a mortality debuff, is it? Mortality debuffs more so you've gone off to death's door. I think every rose has its thorn is just very good, and it costs only 3. All companions, if religious, minus 15, if not, minus 5 on the stress, if religious, 15 protection, if not, 5. Sure, for 3. And I will also give Bless to Hellion to offset minus 10 accuracy, 5 dodge, plus 10 accuracy, plus 10 dodge. Why not? And I think we'll do Bandit Sense for the nighttime ambush and the surprise. Do we have anything for 1? We don't. Let's rest. Rest whilst I have a swig of my tea. When did you go to the Weald without my permission? Let's go. Food? Oh, maybe a fight.
Mechanical hazards, possessed by evil intent.
Yeah, we'll just go for that. Good, alright. So he doesn't get the 8 crit and dodge because he's no longer Bloodlust, but he still gets that 25% damage versus Bloodsuckers. Yep. Thronging Hive, what do you got? Very good.
Impressive haul, if you value such things.
I do. I do. Even now, towards the end of the game, I still value this. Crumbling pillar, shovel it. Not many fights, is there? Not complaining. Okay. Webbers and spitters. Dodge on the 79. Actually, wait. Yeah.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
You have 48 dodge, by the way. 48. It's better. 17? Oh, that's horrible. Just try and offset some of the damage. Can we get the bleeds? We can, very nice.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
69%. That's just
A momentary abatement.
okay, good.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
69. I'll just give her a little heal.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay. Stuff. Alright, let's head on to the final room, and we have a hallway fight. I reckon it's going to be a couple of plague eaters and some ghouls. Got a ghoul and a flesh eater. Not far off. Right, can I not? Oh, of course. Just clicking out. Ah, there you go. Get that extra damage, accuracy, and crit.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle. Festering fear consumes the mind.
Dodge. Can we bleed him? We cannot, even though he's got 60% resistance on that. Dodges again. Yeah, she's not dodging that with a 0 dodge. And a stun. Ooh, nasty. Hopefully we don't lose her. Yeah. Come on. Ugh. Leaves her with 1. Oh, and a stun again. That's horrible. We could lose Vex already. I'm still determined to get out of this fight. Come on. Just ignore her again. It's fine.
abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
Only 19 on the insatiable ghoul.
Monster's size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I'm just going to get rid of the shovels. And we will take this final fight. If it is a fight, I don't know. Maybe a map. Ooh. Okay.
Gnawing uncertainty, the birthplace of dread. Soothed, sedated. The
27,
ground
good stuff.
quakes.
Okay. All out assault on him. %80 protection, didn't even see that, Jesus.
A decisive pummeling. Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
That's fine.
The horror.
Okay. Chipping away at his 45 protection.
A devastating blow.
Come on. Keep it all rounded off. Thus. Okay.
Their cursed champion falls.
Good stuff. Right, 60% bleed. Resist. Bleeding of 4.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Good resistance though, well done. We'll do a big single target. Bleeding for 8.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Good stuff. Alright, let's head there. What we got? Nothing at all. Alright, good job guys. Bit difficult, but we got there in the end. Let's head back to the estate. Good amount of gold, all things considered. Nearly 15.5k. And any heirloom is a boon. So we leave with 8 busts, 2 deeds, 4 portraits, and 22 crests, as well as the immunity mask for the leper. -10 max HP. However, we got that stun of 40, bleed and blight of 30% resist. Very good. And okay, so Vex is not quite there yet. So I'm thinking that if we were to actually take her out again, maybe she heads to a level 5. Angelus Tone Deaf. That's not very good. -20 dodge and -10% via the runs. However, she's deadly. Yay, -10 damage, -3 speed, -10 max HP, Jesus.
There is a great horror beneath the manor. A crawling chaos that must be destroyed.
Okay, week 89. Viana is on a hot streak and refuses to leave the gambling hall. She's gambled and recovered 86 stress. Mira the Marshal underwent effective quirk treatment, got Lygophobia removed, and reinforced Photomania. Manelli was also in the Sanitarium, got rid of Warren's Phobe, locked in Daredevil. Fitzarlan got rid of Infirm and locked in Resilient. Bring Madness into the Sanitarium, bring Madness out. Gale now has the Crimson Curse, as does Manelli. Viana has come down from the Bloodlust. Riviere has controlled his urges. Lazaret is thirsting. Nell has controlled their urges, as well as Midnight Chris, as well as Digby. Warden has lost sight of their mysterious stalker. Dismas is thirsting. Disdain drank a vial. Courtyard is advanced to level 5. Vex is now veteran level 3. Flameheart is now legend level 6. And Helia is now legend level 6 as well. And finally, Angelus the Hunter, Helia the Slayer, Flameheart the Bard, and Vex the Venerated returned with the blood from the courtyard, much to the relief of those woeful cursed heroes. Level 5 short. Alright, well, I think what we have to do, Helia, definitely just get rid of the runs. It's horrible. 810. You got me there. You got me there, Midnight Chris. Gale. Go have a drink. Angelus not leveled all the way up. Indeed, I actually knew that. I actually knew that Buffy's name was Elizabeth because I read it. We need to start watching that again. Nearly on to season 5. I actually did know that, believe it or not. You knew, just forgot. No, I knew it. I need to get Vex sorted. I mean, this actually sucks. It fucking sucks. Big time sucks. It kind of puts a spanner in things because I was hoping that she would not suffer too badly and that we could just use her immediately in the Darkest Dungeon again, but she needs... I need to do a couple of more weeks. I need to get rid of the egg. Unless I bring someone who can just get rid of mortality debuffs, diseases, but I'm not bringing a Plague Doctor in because the only Plague Doctor has already been to Darkest Dungeon. So this kind of blows, actually. Okay. Alright, well let's just take these off quickly. Summon rarity. Get rid of the egg. 630 gold. Flame heart. Jealous. And Hellion. Okay, I think what we do we try to advance either the Cove, Weald, or Warrens so we can unlock one of the bosses. Because we've still got 2 bosses in each area aside from the ruins respectively. Yeah, Hagwitch and Brigand for the Weald, Swine God and Formless Flesh for the Warrens, Beguiling Siren and Drowned Crew for the Cove. So let's not take anyone that we would be taking out to the Darkest Dungeon. Let's see if we can put together a decent squad to take out to the Cove. Focus ring, no. Warrens. Ancestor's coat. Ancestor's pen is pretty good, actually. Can I imagine? Ancestor's pen. And Ancestor's candle. That's pretty fucking good. Wield. That's actually pretty good. Sacrificial Cauldron. 20% damage and plus 10 to stress. Obsidian Astrolabe. Ancestor's Lantern. Minus 20% chance party surprised. Plus 20% chance monsters are surprised. Plus 10 stress. That's basically what Bandit Sense, the camping skill that Highwayman has. But just gets it every time, you know, doesn't restrict to that 4 battles via the camping skill. That's pretty good. So I don't really want to go on a long. I wouldn't mind. Just go. Let's go to Cove. Alright. How does this work? Theodore, Pericard, the Warden, and Manelli to go to the Cove. Actually, that would suck. 15 stress and minus 10 accuracy versus Eldritch. Right, you ain't going there, mate. Although I really, really wouldn't mind taking some of the heroes that have already been to the Darkest Dungeon and just throwing a few together that I've not really thought about before. Should we take like a blight composition? That could work. Like Midnight Chris. Theon. do like Riviere. And then someone up front who could do a little bit more. A little bit more damage, perhaps. I mean, we could take the Warden or Pericard. That could work. Very blight heavy team. Yeah. Yeah, why not? It's a should we do a medium? Sorry, well, they're all medium, but should we do an explore or a fight? Hero's Ring it sucks because every time I've used it, everyone has failed. They've failed their virtue chance and they've gone like erratic and, you know, hopeless and whatnot. I think I've done it 3 separate times. I already have a noisemaker, but it marks themselves on an action, but 12 dodge. I'm more inclined to get one of those again. In fact, because it's giving busts, let's go here. Alright, we got no trinkets, unbelievably, for the shield breaker because we've never had to use... we've never entered into a dream sequence with her, which is unbelievable, actually. But I think, in fact, hold on, we will do... I think it is worth... Oof, should we bring her max HP down even more so? 29. Okay. This could end a little bit badly, but I'm committed here. So we got Tainted Handkerchief, and then we can also give her... Where's the Prophet's Eye? Is it further up? It is. Accuracy speed, minus 15 stress. You... I think we just give you the Old Faithful, which is the Bright Tambourine, probably just crit those. Pericard. Add Lock of Transference is always very good. Lock of Patience as well. Actually, no, hold on. We'll do Shameful Shroud. Good stuff. And then... I think... so I wouldn't mind just giving first of 2 and second of 2. In fact, if I'm giving her that, instead of 10% blight skill chance, 10 crit versus blighted, 33% blight amount applied, should I just give her 8 accuracy versus blighted, 20% blight skill, minus 20 on the blight resist, but we offset some of the... Yeah, we offset a lot of the hit points. We give her 6 hit points back. %, more skill chance on the Druid Spine Flower than the Tainted Handkerchief. We get 8 accuracy versus 10 crit here. Yeah, we haven't got a great deal of healers in this. We're using her as our mainline healer. Of course, Pericard has the ability to heal himself, but okay, I think we go with that. Camping skills. Oh. We have a party that can't actually, can't defend themselves via Nighttime Ambush. Okay. course, every run has a storm. That's going to be quite helpful, maybe, for the Midnight Crest. Okay. Alright. I think we're good. Explore. Plunge into forgotten grottos and assess the cancerous extent of the fishfolk's domain. Take all the foods. Yeah, just take all the shovels for potential mariner blockades, as well as the barnacled chests. We'll take all of the anti-venoms, all of the bandages, medicinals, absolutely. Try and get rid of some of the quirks and whatnot. Take a few keys. Take all the holy waters, torches, yes. Take 20 of those. And then we will take some blood, of which we have quite a lot. Take 6. Alright. 35% scouting chance on a medium champion level 5 cove. Let's go. Beware the fanatic. So we are guaranteed to fight the fanatic. You don't get shown this screen unless he pops up.
You are not alone in this place. The fanatic is on the prowl, and he smells your sickness.
If the screen didn't tell me that I was going to fight the fanatic, then that pretty much just has. So. What have I done? Okay, bit more nervous than originally anticipated. This could be a disaster. If it's a disaster, then we just need to bounce. Of course, another week will pass in which the Vestal will be no longer diseased. She'll be quite stressed. But, you know, we'll see. We will see.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Okay.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Indeed. 35% chance to scout, and we have not scouted.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Can't complain about these lack of fights though, that's very good. We'll go here. We're going to leave this room, and then just, yeah, come back on ourselves. Oh, good. Good stuff. Fish carcass, medicinal that. Bloody hell.
Impressive haul, if you value such things.
Here's hoping we don't run into a collector. Okay, what can we get rid of? Intense craving for alcohol, that's whatever. Plus 20% stress if torch below 26. Minus 5 crit. Fear of mankind. He really doesn't like humanity. Can you blame him? Risk taker is actually really bad. Lazy skills and ashen. Fragile's not great. That's whatever. Okay. Yeah. In fact, I'm going to try and get rid of Risk Taker. I would really like to get rid of that. Okay. Whatever. That's fine. Wow, no fights. Just 50 resolve XP. Okay, doesn't really matter. Okay, we're going to go to the left and up to the right, and then... Oh.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Come on.
A singular strike.
Couldn't get it. Brings out the big boy. Paladin, is it? Yeah, Paladin 78. Alright. %, stun resist. We have 130 base, 150. Come on, let's just try. Blinding for 5. Cool. Buff that, get him into a decent position, and then hit him.
Impressive. The abyss returns even the boldest gaze. Good resistances though, so that's something. Good dodges, well done. Masterfully executed.
Good stuff.
Decisive pummeling.
Okay, it was up to 50, is it? 52.
Victory. Perhaps a turning point.
Ugh. Ooh!
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Horrible attack. Okay. Take advantage of this. Didn't get it. Okay, that's fine. Let's get one more. And then we finale on the next.
Inspiration and improvement.
A couple of dodges, that's alright.
The horror. Their cursed champion falls.
Good stuff.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Profane Helm. So Beck and the Beast is also minus 30% damage taken, plus 20% protection, minus 20% stress per 25 stress, 75 max, plus 75% stress if afflicted, minus 10 dodge, cannot virtue. That's those last three. No, that, yeah. Not a fan. Carrying relics, evil overtaketh the non-believers. Book of Darkness 4.3, and of course, I don't know how many creature trinkets there are, but this is my third. So of course, if we partner them with another one, we get that 33% protection in the Darkest Dungeon, as well as minus 25 stress if any Eldritch present. So it's still very good to take and have. Might need to camp very soon.
Mechanical hazards, possessed by evil intent.
Alright, slightly better shape. Pelagic Champion, Piranha, Corrupted Admiral, and the Drowned Sharpshooter. 4-speed if in mode, Pirate Crew. Okay. Okay, good dodge. Well done. Kill. Good stuff. Gotta work on that.
A devastating blow.
She is critting like crazy. Okay, he's got that big damage and crit and accuracy. Get the kill on him. Taint.
The ground quakes.
Stuff.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Good.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Every heal helps.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Good dodge. Gonna stress everyone out, I imagine.
A powerful blow.
Probably going to cause some reinforcements to come along. Bleeding. Oh, resistance again. Okay, you're now dead. 15, 9, 6, 10.
A momentary abatement. A death by inches.
Okay, much better shape. Heirloom chest. We're gonna leave the onyx actually. Probably gonna run into the Fanatic very soon. Good dodge. Infamous bloodletters, cutthroat and fusilio. How did you not get the stun there? That's insane. Reveal your secret. Dodges. A couple of them at least. Rawr.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Bleeding for 4. Rage against you. It's a terrific amount of damage that rage does.
The blood quickens.
Good dodges everywhere. Leaves them with 1.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Good scouts. Oh, 3 fights back together. We may as well just camp now.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
I am not going to feast. I will fall. Okay. We've got no nighttime ambush, so this is going to be a bit difficult. I reckon we do every rose as its thorn. Actually, yeah, I'm going to self-medicate. Armor piercing for everyone, yep. Do Adder's Embrace. Still got 3. Might just do quickening actually. Alright, let's hope for no nighttime ambush. Come on.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay, I mean, we could go all the way back, but fuck it, let's go.
The The flames of the smoldering pyre dance in his eyes with murderous zeal.
Okie dokie. So of course we know everything about the pyre and the fanatic. A little bit more. A little bit more HP does he have? All right, let's go. Let's use it. Got to. Only moves one. Dodge it, yes. Well done. Okay. Mark, a little bit of horror.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
Oh, he's not being blighted. That's silly. Ouch. Got to get him up front. Have to. He's not being blighted. Still get damage. Okay. Okay, that is fine. Yeah, dodge. This might be a little bit difficult, actually. Come on, we gotta get him.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
I know, don't worry, you're gonna be fine. Go get a little bit more. Finale, so we can do a big finale on him. Alright, cool, cool. Move him back a little bit. It's fine, oh, stun there.
Precision and power.
Good amount of damage. Good stuff. Okay. Stunned again. Re-stunned.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Ugh. Come on, that's down.
The light, the promise of safety.
Okay, good. It's fine. Just a little bit of damage. Come on. We can do this. Ah, that sucks. Oh, come on, that's down. I know you are. Oh, she can't do anything. Shit, that's bad.
Confluence of skill and purpose.
Can be fine, can be fine. Oh,
Exposed
Jesus.
to a killing blow.
Mm. That's really bad.
Well struck.
Sheer hubris getting me through this fight right now. I should run. Oh, goodness. Oh.
This is no place for the weak or foolhardy.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's really bad. He's gone again. That's nearly gone. We got a stun? No, what a waste.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
That's just really bad. Oh.
More dust. More ashes. More disappointment.
What a disaster. She can't do anything. Oh my god.
Reassemble. Evil is timeless, after all.
I didn't think it would do that. I didn't think it would fail the quest completely. I thought Pericard would just come straight out. And then probably would have retreated. Oh, Fanatic finally got me. God, I think have I fought him twice now? First time annihilated him. Second time was a little bit more difficult. That was... Whew. Oh well. Oh well. Leave with nothing and... Damn, Pericard was just taken. Wrapped in a sack and taken God knows where. Goddamn. That is a GG right there, Roz. Oh, Midnight Chris, Dr. Theon, Riviere, Pericard.
Behold, righteousness and zealotry, gleaming in the morning sun.
Call of the Crusade. Inexplicably, however, only 2 have arrived. It appears the abbot's earnest appeal has been answered, albeit with mocking cruelty. Are you fucking joking? Week 90. Viana is on a hot streak and refuses to leave the gambling hall yet. Covered 86 stress. Gale blacked out and misplaced a trinket. Fortunate armlet. Well, that's great. Thanks very much for that, Gale. She had a nut on the town, recovered 70 stress. Vex, the Venerated, underwent effective disease treatment, got rid of the ague, as did Helia, but she got rid of the runs. Disdain feels that something stalks them. Fitzarlan's controlled the urges. Lazared drank a vial, as did Dismas. Town event Call of the Crusade. The Shrieker stole 7 trinkets from your downed party members. You will have to reclaim them when he reveals himself in the wield. Shrieker again. And then finally, Pericard, Midnight Chris, Dr. Theon, PhD, and Riviere the Poet joined each other in heroic demise. There were no survivors. Oh my god, I just lost the Bright Tambourine. I just realised I've lost so many good trinkets. I lost the Prophet's Eye. Holy fuck. That was... Oh, what the fuck? That was a disaster. I'm just starting to slowly realise that I just lost a fuck ton of trinkets. Oh no, wait. Holy... No, Prophet's Eye's there. Oh my god. What did I just lose? I lost the Tainted Handkerchief. No, I didn't take the Tainted Handkerchief. The Spine Flower, wasn't it? For the extra blight chance. Oh, fuck. We lost the Bright Tambourine. I mean, that's a replacement. Well, it's not a replacement, but it's something to just be there. Just take the snare drum. That was a fucking disaster, actually. Never mind the heroes lost. Holy shit. I fear that if I just take Vex straight into the darkest dungeon, she's gonna go straight over the edge with the stress. So I don't even have a chance to just get her in a room and then Flameheart heals her. So I need to level her up, actually. Oh, fucking hell. Well, as we near the end, and I think everyone's starting to feel as though the end is closing in, everything's getting a little bit harder, a bit tougher, and Reynold and Dismas especially believe that this is because they are now throwing their last lines of defense at everyone. But in doing so, they know that the task is nearly at an end. That was a fucking disaster. I didn't know that Pericard would just be taken by the Fanatic. I didn't realise they would just fucking abscond with him. Ugh. Thought he would, you know, get me off the stake, and then it's just me and him. But no, he's been wrapped in a sack and is, God knows, doing to him. Wow. Wow, that was horrible. Theodore, the Warden, and Manelli pay their respects, of course. Although the Fanatic was nice enough to leave a little bit left of Pericard. He left enough for a scavenger crew to go and bury. Pericard, Legend Abomination, was burned to death at the stake. Midnight Chris was slain by a vile Fanatic, as was the poet, Riviere, and Dr. Theon. She collected all of her research. She got it all. On the Crimson Curse, or the majority of it. And she went to a good majority of the dungeon. So she can at least say that she died knowing that her research will live on and hopefully help others. Riviere had a little sing-song to himself as he was bleeding out. And Midnight Chris, stoically, without words, accepted her fate, but knew that she had died killing as much as she could in the name of all that is good, and that it gives everyone else a fighting chance. Pericard, for the second time, has died. Of course, he came back to us the first time via the town event, risen from the grave, so I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Okay. Okay. I think we go back to the courtyard. We go back to the courtyard. I know it's only a short quest, which is why she's not getting a great deal of XP from it, even if we give her the Ancestor's portrait. She'll probably go to level 5. If she goes to level 5, fantastic. We'll go straight to the Darkest Dungeon. We just need to get her up to a little bit more, a little bit of a better position, and then we're heading there. We'll head there tonight, in fact. So let's assemble the team again. Activate 3 Winemaker's Reserves. We know the drill. Oh, goodness. Stalwart Mace is now Gilded Mace. Fine Cloth Hammered Plate is now Silk Robes and Hardened Plate. And Mace Bash 3 is now 4, 30% damage versus Unholy. Judgment 3 is now 4 HP. Divine Grace 4, 708 heal. And Divine Comfort 4 is now 3 to 4 heal. Dazzling Light 3 is now 4. Yeah, may as well just upgrade that if we don't feel as though Mace Bash is really cutting it. Okay. Oh, what a shame. God damn it. Yeah, Ancestor's Candle. Ancestor's Portrait. And the Tome of Holy Healing. Where is that? Or we could just ignore the Tome of Holy Healing and give her the Hereditary Ward. Even more chance to... Yeah, in fact, let's do that. 75% resolve XP from this quest, should we do it. Plus the XP that we get from her completing the quest as it is, so... Alright, what do you actually have now? Oh, of course, took the critical dice, did he not? Oh, fuck. Dark Tambourine. No. We'll give him the Snare Drum. -2 accuracy, okay, but +1 crit, plus 10% stress healing skills, and plus 33% stress heal received on crit. It's not fantastic, but it's, you know, it's doable. I believe the Suncloak still, like the Bright Tambourine, would work in here. So that's potential. Just give us some more dodge. That would have been nice. Tuffering might not be too bad. He's not going to be doing a great deal of damage in the courtyard, aside from his harvest and what do you call it? Finale, but then again we want that finale damage. Fortifying Garlic's not bad actually. Coven Signet. That's not too bad. Although the Cicada Shell, Blight and Bleed is it's not great. In fact, let's give him the Overture box. -2 accuracy, whatever, but that could work. Yeah, let's say we do that. And then for you, Hellion. Hellion. There's a bleed. I'm pretty sure there's a bleed. Damien's Head, yeah. Bleed skill chance. 25% bleed amount. That, along with her bleed pendant. That could work. Or, of course, we could just give her Old Faithful and... Oh my god, I lost the first and second head. Oh my god, I just lost... Oh. It's not fair, man. Oh my god, this sucks. That fucking sucks. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. Okay. Let's just go back. will take 8 blood. Alright, let's go back to the courtyard. Let's go. Just drinking my relatively cold tea. Alright, let's go back in. God, that's stress. Oh, fucking hell, it's even worse. She's gonna... Okay, we need to try and just... Okay, good. Oh.
Obliterated.
Okay.
I hate you. I hate you, Schmelia.
Oh, Barbaric York. 90% stun resist. 60%. Good dodge, well done.
The ground quakes.
Target the bloodsucker as he gets that crit. I should really actually swap out Mace Bash for Torchlight. What do you call it? The Dazzling Lights. You right, babe? Nice tits. Okay. Bleeding for 4 for 3. Okay. Bleeds for 5. Come on, dodge, you got 43. Yeah. No, no, you're dead. Keep it coming. Okay. Good dodges, everyone, except you.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Right. Put it down from 97 stress to 35. Bleeding for 4. We can still... Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Precision and power.
Wow. Bleeding for 5, no, 4.
Prodigious size alone does not
Stuff.
dissuade the sharpened blade.
Okay, just gonna leave that. Oh,
Mind that such missteps are the exception and not the rule.
right, now let's swap out a few things. We'll do Divine Grace, Divine Comfort, Judgment, and Dazzling Light. What's a free stress from 1 round? Let's pop a Lordman.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
If indeed. Ah. Stunning. Oh, hold on. Oh. Oh, God, that's horrible.
Eradicated.
Dodge on a 79%, that's just so terrible.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Okay, good. It's more like it.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Alright, let's go. Good stuff. Winemaker's reserves.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Indeed. Yes, sir. Yeah, I
Watch
thought
your
so.
step.
Sycophant and 2 supplicants. Oh god, I should have given them the blood.
Decimated.
Good dodge, well done. Redigestion. Temptation grows with each blow. Just a little bit of stress, that's fine. Let's give him that. Phenomenal work. Yeah.
Annihilated.
A few more of these mercurial sows would be lovely on these guys.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Holy water, more blood, citrine, we'll put that. Good scout. More blood via the winemaker's reserves.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
And we just completed the quest. Oh, and of course you must have a look, mustn't you? Work reinforced. What was that? Stress eater. Okay. Well, hopefully when we've completed this quest, please just leave it. Okay, good. Forgotten delicacies, medicinal herbet. Good stuff. Well, we completed the quest. We can just go straight into the third darkest dungeon with Vex, hopefully in a very good position level-wise. Winemaker's reserves. Final bunch of it.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Sure, just for the moment. See what we get. Crumbling pillar. Shovel that. Shovel the blood flowers. No need to de-stress anyone. That's not a de-stress signal, is it? That's actually stress. God, everyone's just...
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
You've got 43 dodge, my friend. Yeah, manage that. Give him some holy water as well.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Stun is 60. Resistance, that is. Good stuff.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Okay. God, apparently. Oh. What's the chance of another stun? Not likely, so maybe a bit more damage. Dodge it. Oof. Just need a single target heal on you. I'll do.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Good stuff. Please don't touch it. Stress it. Could just leave now. Probably be the sensible thing to do. Shifting mists, torch that. Of course. Good. Okay. And mountain. 3, 15, 7, 14, yeah, why not? Alright, let's see what we have. Thronging Hive, torch that.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Yeah, why not? Alright, hold on. It's actually very serious here.
Inspiration and improvement.
Get one out.
devastating blow.
Good stuff. For the blood. I know it seems silly, but I kind of want her to get her and the Vestal to get the Crimson Curse so I can swap out their outfits.
The blood quickens.
So I got my wish. Okay. Oh, stun. Not very nice. Okay.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Okay, at least it resisted that. We will give you that, definitely. Some holy water. Oh. Good stuff. Four, 7, yeah, leave that.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Busts. I'm gonna leave the. Like so. Stuff. Let's go. Oh, okay, hello.
Impressive.
Bloody hell, 42 on a crit.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Never fails to miss those. Bleeding 100% resist. Let's get some straight damage.
A singular strike. Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Wow,
Well struck.
good stuff. Up there, that's fine. Okay, it's fine. Everything runs red. Good stuff.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Come on, Wizened Shrew. What you got for me?
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Ancestor's signet ring from a Wizened Shrew. I do believe that's worthy. Yeah, so I'm gonna... Yeah, why not? That's complete. Alright, that should put our Vestal in a very, very good position to go into the Darkest Dungeon tonight. Fair amount of gold from it, 16k, nearly 17. A Suffering Collar for a Flagellant we do not have, but whatever, not bad. If we ever get one or decide to take one. So 17k nearly taken, we leave with 4 busts, 8 portraits, 4 deeds, and 30 crests. Still not quite there, and she's fucking diseased again. Angelus has the yips, we don't want that. Hellion has Daredevil, that's very good. Antsy, that's horrible. Flameheart, Eldritch Hater. Ooh, excellent. Very good. Vex. Spasms of the Entrail. That's not so bad, you know? Of course, in the 3rd Darkest Dungeon, there are 4 opportunities to camp. But she has that as well. Oh, that's actually fantastic. Yeah, returns down.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
Week 91, Viana gambled and recovered 86 stress and has controlled her urges. Penel is thirsting for the blood, as is Digby. Reynolds has lost sight of their mysterious stalker. Vex the Venerated is now Master, Vestal level 4. Angelus is now Legend, Highwayman level 6. And finally, Angelus the Hunter, Hellion the Slayer, Flameheart the Bard, and Vex the Venerated return with the blood from the courtyard, much to the relief of those woeful cursed heroes level 5 short. Fantastic. Alright, I'm just going to unequip everything. Sort by rarity. I am not using that. Well, yeah, there's no point anymore. I know we've got Brioche who can use it, but we can give her a few extra bits. Which is Vile, 1125. Always. Hand Axe is whatever. 1125. It's pretty good. It's not bad, that's slow. Actually, we will potentially use that now. Because the first of 2 and second of 2 trinkets that we have are now, of course, gone. Bleed skills, always very good. Houndmaster's Whistles, whatever. I'm not going to use it. So, 1125. Agility Talon, it's all benefits, so why not? Youth Chalice is actually okay. Primarily we'll be doing Divine Grace and Divine Comfort, so that extra 20 plus or 20 maximum HP is very good. Steady bracer, nah, 1500. Medic screes can get rid of these, 1500. Always like to put that on a leper, should we take one, but we're not going to use Theodore for now. Double-edged pendants, whatever, 15 max HP, sure. Stun resist, don't like that, especially in the courtyard, 1500. Highwayman only, it's not bad, it's not bad. Chiro's Charm's always a bit of a boon. Camper's Helmet's actually not bad at all. Book of Rage. Book of Rage is only, for me, it's only really good on the, what do you call him? Flagellant. So, sure, whatever. Book of Holiness isn't bad. Very good. It is good. I've never used it, but it is good. The 15% chance that our party is surprised isn't great, but 8 dodge minus 15 stress, 15%, it's not bad. Never use it, but I can't seem to part with it because aside from the minus 5, it's not bad. It's not bad. Flagellants, we'll keep that just in case we do, you know, happen to come across a flagellant, who knows, but yeah, it's good. Put the new moon and waxing and waning on. Hallway buffs. Room buffs. That's actually not bad. Of course, minus 10 dodge is not very good at all. But yeah, I'm not going to go through all of them. But as you can see, not bad. Actually, we will get rid of blank pages. It's minus 20 stress. We could give it to someone that's level 6. But we've already got, for example, we've got the Aria box, minus 25 stress. Overture box is actually bad, so I'll keep it. I'll keep it. I don't like that. Berserk Charm. 2250. Plum hairpin. Arbalist bullseye bandana, let's get rid of it. 2250. Consecrated pendant for the chaplain. Yeah, we usually take that. Forgotten Knight's helmet's not bad. Hereditary ward. Yeah, we'll just keep it, but that's fine. Did we unequip? We did, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so you know what we could do? We could go back to the courtyard just one final time. Right. One final time. To get her into level 5 territory. Wherein we can, of course, get the last mace and the last bit of armor for her. And, of course, here as well. Then she will be really ready. Feather crystal, 2 dodge, 2 speed, 8 dodge, minus 20% on the movement stun. It's not fantastic. End up selling that. In fact, I am going to do this. I'm going to go back to the courtyard one final time. Today, before, of course, we come back on a bit later this evening to go back to the Darkest Dungeon for the third one. That way she will be in a very, very good position. Okay, let's just outfit everyone again. I am going to Mercurial Salve. Where is Mercurial? Mercurial. Oh, there we go. Mercurial Salve for you. my friend. Oh, but he's got any yips, doesn't he? Fuck's sake. Alright, that's fine. It's dangerous, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, overture box. I know it gives out that little accuracy rubbish, but let's just make her an absolute crit machine. Or we just give her something. Maybe an Ancestor's trinket. Yeah, why not? Give her the Ancestor's candle. As always... Well, I say as always, not as always. You can take the snare drum. And... I believe I gave you the box, didn't I? Yes. Did I give you that? Can't remember. Even though it was just a moment ago. Actually, I'm going to give him the Ancestor's coat. Yeah. And then finally, we will give you... Could give Vestal, sorry, the Holy Light. Of course, her dodge completely gets fucked over. Via Risk Taker. Actually, I'm going to give her the Chirurgeon's Charm. Fortifying Garlic. It's not bad. Cicada shell. Yeah. Alright, let's go back one final time tonight, or well today, to the courtyard for a further bunch of Winemaker's reserves. And I'll call it a, well, I say I'll call it a day. I'll call it for a few hours until I come back later tonight to go to the Darkest Dungeon proper. Okay. Courtyard, short, champion level 5. I actually might... I'm going to be taking a Lazared, who I believe is cursed, as well as Penel, who is also cursed, to the Darkest Dungeon. If I get an opportunity to camp, which I will, 4 of them, I'm going to give them the cure. Right, let's go. Let's go. Oh, what's that? Oh, of course, can't be guarded via the High Roller's dice. Okay, let's go.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Okay. Oh no! I was just about to stop.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
Jump me for a moment. Okay. Dodge, not done. I wonder what his crit chance is actually. You've got 50 dodge, my friend. 24% crit chance.
Obliterated.
And with the Mercurial Salve on any bloodsuckers, that's ridiculous. I'm also thinking what I will do, good dodge, is if I'm able to find all quest items straight up, I'm just going to go. I'm not going to explore the entire thing in its entirety.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Oh, Jesus. The Duelist Savant, 27 crit. Can we get it? No.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Take any keys. Lovely stuff.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Jute tapestry, good stuff. Don't have any keys. Hopefully it's not trapped. Blah, blah, blah. Ignore that. Go there. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of Lorden. Let's go. Opportunity to stress heal if we need it. Winemaker's reserves. Push on.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Bulbous Magus. I mean, to be honest, I know I use that sarcastic way of indicating that they're here, but if we ever saw things like this in real life,
Annihilated.
you know,
A decisive pummeling.
Eradicated.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
good stuff.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten. If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
If only. Okay, another throbbing cocoon. Okay.
Decimated.
Dodge. Leaving for 4.
Precision and power.
Ooh. Good dodges, everyone. Aside from you, very good. Keeps resisting. I kind of don't want you to. I want to give you the outfit. Duelist advance? No? Okay. Surprised I didn't outright kill him, actually. Oh, I got my wish.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Destroyed.
Good.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Manage that. Let's push on. Yeah, why not? Oh, there you go. Winemaker's reserves.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Yep, and we'll call it there. Good amount of gold taken. Not that we're suffering for gold. Nearly 18k, so not bad. 4 busts, 4 portraits, 4 deeds, and 14 crests. Finally level 5. No one's diseased. Ruins Explorer. Ooh, replace Hot to Trot. Obsessed with killing. Hellion. Obsessed with paranormal via paranormania. Paranormania. Jesus. Wield Adventure, replace Meditator. Obsessed with self-worship. Wield Explorer, Dark Temptation. Ironic enough, we're going to the darkest dungeon, which is like the darkest area in the game, in terms of just what you find in there. But there's no curios, so fortunately this will not kick in, so that's good.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
A flock's return. The caretaker has returned from the old road, all covered in bile, reporting that shrieklings have found a new nesting ground. The hamlet residents confirm that unsettling calls disturb their sleep. Calls keep disturbing their sleep. Plot quest, Shriekling's Den. Okay. Week 92, Gale has controlled the urge of the Crimson Curse, as has a Lazared, and Disdain, and Manelli. Warden feels that something stalks them. Fitzarlan is thirsting. Nell drank a vial and slaked their thirst, as did Digby. Plot event, Flock's return. Vex the Venerated is now champion level 5 Vestal. And finally, once again, Angelus the Hunter, Helia the Slayer, Flameheart the Bard, and Vex the Venerated returned with the blood from the courtyard, much to the relief of those woeful cursed heroes, level 5 short. Good stuff. Wait, hold on. Is Vex diseased? Did Vex get rid of the disease because she's now got the Crimson Curse? Very good. Gilded Mace is now the Hand of Light. Silk Robes and Hardened Plate is now the Blessed Bulwark. Judgment 4 is now 5. Dazzling Light 4 is now 5. Divine Grace 4 is now 5. And finally Divine Comfort 4 is now 5. And we'll take Mace Bash just in case. Okay. Battle Ballad, Inspiring Tune, Dirk Stab, and Finale. You're fine. So with Ola healing. Darkest Dungeon. And this is how we're going to outfit him. Do we get a team composition for this? Like team name? No. All of them are cursed, so this could be a nightmare. But I also have a little bit of faith. So, how we do this? Demon's Cauldron. Blazing Quarters. I think it was the Ancestor's Candle I was rocking for him, as well as the Miss Sanday's Head. He's going to have a fair bit of stress, but this could be big. We want to take the Snare Drum. And what did I give you before? It's the accuracy, wasn't it? I'm now thinking. Ancestor's Coat. It's just not very good. Baron's Lash could be pretty good, actually. Of course, Vex. Now I think Chirurgeon's Charm. Sell the Feathers Crystal for 2250. Maybe something that just gives her a little bit more dodge as well wouldn't be too bad. Maybe the noisemaker. Okay. Potentially a little bit, you know. Then again, you know, fortifying garlic might not be too bad. But what about any one of the preacher bits? Where's the preacher's head? Did we take the preacher's head? Oh, we lost the preacher's head, of course. We defeated the preacher and then lost against the fanatic. See, I wouldn't mind giving that. Of course, it's going to be overwhelmed with so much stress. Yeah, so we just do that. Well, this is the team that's going to go out to the darkest dungeon. We've got Penel, legendary bounty hunter. Lazred, the warlock, legendary cultist. Occultist. Flameheart the bard, legendary jester. And Vex the venerated champion. Vestal. Okay. And we will of course do that tonight. Make sure everyone's got the correct camping bits. Does the Crimson Curse count as an affliction? I know it sounds a bit silly, but I'm sure it does it not? Okay. Yeah. Oh, last couple of bits. So Sanitarium, Angelus. I want you to get rid of the yips. Hellion. I want to get rid of Stress Eater and lock in Daredevil for 11,250. And now we look towards final group, of course. The ones that will be going to the final darkest dungeon. So plus 10% damage if HP below 50%. Early riser, it's pretty good. Yeah, get rid of slow reflexes. 11, 20, 250 as well. Well, guys, I think you know the drill now. Team has been put together and outfitted. and we will be heading to the darkest dungeon later tonight. So thank you very much, everyone, for this preliminary episode, a look towards what tonight will bring. I think we've got everyone in a pretty decent position. Of course, the Cove quest was a complete nightmare, but we looked past that. We've got another Vestal champion, very, very close to hitting level 6, but in a very, very good position to be the primary healer of this group. We've got a stress healer. We've got another healer, but also damage dealer, potentially. And then our big damage dealer, Pinel.